What's happening in infinite screen glitch? 1. A screen shows a live feed of its own display. 2. This creates a loop, the screen displays its own output, which includes the screen itself, and so on. 3. This effect makes it look like the screen's image goes on forever. Why it happens? 1. Recursive loop. The screen is continuously showing an image of itself, creating a feedback loop. 2. Degradation. Each new image is slightly smaller and less clear due to resolution loss and image processing limitations. 3. Perceptual limits. The repeated images become too small and blurry to see clearly after a few iterations. In summary, the infinite screen glitch occurs due to a recursive visual loop, where each iteration of the image gradually degrades and becomes less visible. Understanding the infinite screen glitch introduction. Have you ever held a mirror in front of another mirror and noticed how the reflections seem to go on forever? This effect is called the infinite mirror. A similar phenomenon happens with screens and cameras, known as the infinite screen glitch. Let's dive into what it is, how it works, and why it happens. How it works. Basic concept. 1. Mirrors. When you place two mirrors facing each other, light bounces back and forth between them. 1. Each reflection gets smaller and slightly darker as light is absorbed and scattered. 2. Screens and cameras. Imagine pointing a camera at a TV screen that is showing the camera's view. 2. The screen displays what the camera sees, including the screen itself, creating an endless loop of images. Digital feedback loop. 1. When a camera captures its own output displayed on a screen, it creates a recursive effect. 1. Each image on the screen shows the screen displaying the previous image, and so on. 1. This is similar to how sound feedback happens when a microphone picks up its own output from a speaker. Technical details. Resolution and scaling. 1. Each time the camera captures the screen, the image gets smaller. 1. If the screen resolution is 1080p, 1920 by 1080 pixels, the first captured image is the same size. 1. The next image is a bit smaller, and this keeps happening. 2. Mathematically, if each image is scaled by a factor SSS, the resolution after n iterations is 1920 times Sn times 1080 times Sn 1920 times S to the power of n, times 1080 times S to the power of n 1920 times Sn times 1080 times Sn. Image degradation. 1. Digital devices aren't perfect. 1. Each time an image is captured and displayed, it loses some quality due to factors like compression, noise, and color distortion. 2. Over time, these small losses add up, making the recursive images less clear and more distorted. Human perception. 1. Our eyes can only see so much detail. 1. After a few iterations, the images become too small and blurry for us to distinguish. 1. Typically, you might see 4 to 6 clear reflections before they become unnoticeable. Practical applications. Virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR. 1. In VR/AR systems, understanding recursive feedback helps designers avoid creating disorienting or distracting effects. Digital art. 1. Artists can use the infinite screen effect to create interesting visual experiences, like installations where screens and cameras interact in creative ways. Optical devices. 1. The principles behind the infinite screen glitch can improve designs and optics, such as telescopes or microscopes, where controlling reflections is crucial. Demonstration. 1. Set up a camera and a projector. 1. Point the camera at the projected image and watch as the screen shows an infinite series of images, each getting smaller. 2. Think about how each iteration loses some detail and becomes harder to see. Exploration. 1. Experiment with different scaling factors by adjusting the zoom on the camera or the distance between the camera and the screen. 1. Observe how the number of visible iterations changes. Conclusion. The infinite screen glitch is a captivating phenomenon that bridges concepts from physics, digital imaging, and human perception. By exploring how recursive images work and degrade, we gain a better understanding of both technology and our visual world. Whether in VR design, digital art, or optical engineering, the principles of this effect have practical and creative applications. Stay tuned for another video where we discuss in more detail the science and mathematics behind the infinite screen glitch in a comprehensive examination of theoretical frameworks, technical details, and practical implications.